the same thing we've been doing for 30 minutes.
But not like a camera's on. I'm like,
last time. You just kind of get into it.
Yeah, let's just get into it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Space Pod. I'm your host, Danny. Today I'm joined by, of course, my video producer,
Grant.
and my special guests.
Zan.
Kneel down. Just kneel down.
Is that a command?
You really set a tone.
Are you telling our viewers to kneel down?
No, I'm telling them my name. You're a real funny guy, aren't you, Danny?
I think so. So anyway, we're back another week. Unfortunately, we did lose Solomon.
He's slippery.
He's slippery. Well, he keeps slipping.
Yeah, I tried to grab him on the way out the door. Slip
That
right
the
out of
noise
my
it
hand.
makes?
Yeah. He's slippery. I don't know what's on. Oh, he's covered in something.
How are you guys doing?
Good. I was just picturing that now, like baby oil or normal oil. Well,
Yeah,
you were making the
Baby
noise. So I was,
oil
like,
or normal
picturing it.
oil
It
are
was
the
a healthy
two
mix
types of
of
oil.
both.
I almost said cannoli, but that's not a cannoli.
Cannoli oil. It's
What's it? Is
canola
that what it's-
oil.
Canola. That's it.
Cannoli is the
The
pastry.
Italian
yes,
dessert.
Italian dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, not cannoli. Sorry, that word.
What's your
what is
favorite
it?
oil?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends.
On.
Like the situation that it's in.
What have you had to? What in your favorite situation? What is your favorite oil? Okay. And our other special guests, how are you doing?
Things have been better for me, Danny, I gotta say.
You got
Yeah.
an opinion on oil?
Oil? Who cares about oil?
Oh,
I can't even keep a job down when you're asking me about oil?
All right.
okay. I think crude oil is my favorite oil.
Crude oil?
Yeah.
Explain.
It matches your sensibility.
Yeah, I'm a crude guy, crude oil, it's a working man's oil.
That makes sense.
It's a working man's oil.
It's unrefined, it's all American crude oil. You know what I'm saying? Is it from America? Do we have that?
We can.
Okay.
No,
well,
we
then
haven't, but whether or not it comes from. No, I mean.
I mean, it's basically, it's just someone else is holding it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what America, we love holding other people's stuff.
We do.
It's
But
keeping it, in
yeah.
fact.
Well, I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, it's
Are you gonna?
I mean, it's our stuff. It's
No,
just
let's get
other
political,
people-
Zion. It's
This is one man riff.
yeah, it's one man riff.
It's one man riff, I guess.
You seem furious. This is one man riff.
Are
I
you
don't know,
okay?
it's just this podcast is like the best part about my day, and you're ruining it for me.
It sucks. It only happens once a week.
Yeah,
The best part, and you're not even on it.
it's like my period.
Yours?
Wait, what?
So let's move past this.
You're
Okay.
a complicated man, former Dr. Neil Down.
You
Way to
gotta salt
remind
that
him.
wound, don't you, Grant?
Yeah.
Well,
It's not for Neil.
I can't believe we lost Caillou Sedgeru all over again.
Why are you bringing that back up right now? You know I'm in a bad mood, and it's like you're just trying to bring me down. I'm trying to I'm trying to.
I'm trying to bring
trying
you,
to say it.
Neil. I'm trying to bring you down.
Is that a pun?
Yeah.
I swear to fucking God, every fucking time I come on here, all 2 times I've come on here, everyone's.
well, you were on the other.
everyone's,
You were on
"Oh,
the.
his
You
name
were on the
Neil
other.
Down.
You
It's
were on
so
the other
funny."
podcast.
You were on 3 podcasts.
The last 2 times I've been on here, everyone's cracking jokes. Oh, his name's Neil Down. It sounds like the blowjob thing. Oh, so funny. Well, you know what? I've lived my entire life with the name Neil Down, and I don't think it's very funny, Danny.
I think it's pretty fucking funny. What do you want us to talk about then?
Anything. I don't know. You're running this podcast. Move on. Let's
All
just
right,
move
okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thrown for a loop. I was asking how your day was going. And it
Well, not very well.
okay.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've kind of I'm working at a Rouse's now, and it's not for my case. Believe it or not, the people who took my medical license, they were very hot on the trail of me and Dragon's antics, and I almost immediately lost my PI license.
Okay.
So now I gotta work at this shitty fucking job at Rouse's just to make ends meet.
Not worth it.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that would be the only case you've ever solved is you revealing to me exactly what happened to your old job.
I'm still looking for
I thought he
her.
was a doctor.
I don't like.
Okay.
We none of us know. At any given time.
Sounds like these.
Just because I lost my PI license doesn't mean I'm not investigating anymore.
you're
Why are
you're
people
just a
calling him
public
doctor if he's a
investigator.
PI?
That's a good question. It's why did we ever call him a doctor?
If you were a you could still be called doctor if you want.
Really?
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I said really, and you just laughed.
Do you
in
have
my
a license?
face.
Do you have a license?
Well, I have something that's as good as a license.
Okay.
He's something that resembles a
Wait,
license.
what does that mean?
I have.
I'm not an academic. I'm really
Year
more of a
of medical-
practical.
I have year of medical expertise.
From what? From what?
My year as a doctor.
Your year as a doctor?
Yes.
What kind of doctor?
The kind with a doctorate. And then now I don't have that anymore. So now I'm just I guess I'm just what's his name? Dr. Oz. Yeah. So any medical questions, ask away because I'm here. I'm straight and I'm ready to go.
I don't think that.
What part of that didn't you agree
you don't
with?
even want to touch
All of it.
Oh, all of it?
I agree with 0% of it.
Neil McDowell wouldn't lie to us.
Neil McDowell.
Is that not his name?
Kneel down.
Oh, sorry.
You put so much emphasis on my name. The least you could do is get it right.
You're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
McDown. I like that.
Kneel down.
What?
Neil McDown. You're Neil McDown now. I'm not even.
MD.
This constant disrespect is getting very grating. Like, the description of last week's podcast, absolute failure of a father and husband,
Yes.
a kneel down. I'll have you know that Margaret was very satisfied with our time together, so much so that it was mutual. And I'm sure Holly and the other ones are very happy with me as a father.
Not all of them. One of them was a little one-sided on.
Well, I was still a great father to them. And that you will never take that away as much as you want to try, Mr. McGill.
You're becoming every time you get angry, you enter like a transatlantic accent. you sound like it was Hollywood star from the 40s.
Well, my past is my business, and whatever accent I may or may not slip into is none of yours.
I hear it now.
So Zion, what have you been up to lately? Are you like working on anything? Are you doing fun stuff or
Yeah, man. I'm just working.
just working? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the end of that.
All right.
That's it. What else do you want to know?
Unlike Neil here, you can hold down a job.
Yeah,
No.
he only has one job and he does it really well.
I mean,
What is
technically,
this,
my
the
job
Shit
is
on
bad.
Neil podcast?
Well, it's
I'm
a space
trying to have a good
We can
time.
make that the episode. The Shit on Neil podcast. That'll be the episode name. That's fine with me.
I try to do well. I try to do well for my family. I try to do well for the podcast, but it's never good enough, is it? Is it, Grant?
Hey man, look, I just booked the guest.
How'd you get me?
Well,
We had to pay a high premium.
I mean,
we
Is
spoke
it-
to your agent.
It's a huge appearance fee.
I think he just walked here from Rouse's. That's how he.
There is a Rouse's right around the corner.
Yeah,
I
he
would
just
not
walked
be
here
surprised.
after work.
I may or may not have walked here from Rouse's, but that's besides the point.
That's a good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our favorite Blink-182 side projects.
Yeah, please.
What?
I'm
Let's
dying.
start with. I'll start with mine. I think the Aquabats is my favorite Blink-182 side project.
Wait, that's a Blink-182 side project?
In all the ways that matter.
Okay.
Travis Barker is on their best album. He played drums for them for
Travis Barker's
3 years.
By
kind
that
of like, he
logic,
jumped
Bob
on
Dylan
to
is
Blink
Grateful
182. He
Dead.
wasn't ever he wasn't a founding member of Blink 182.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
that's
know.
not their
Well,
best
he actually
album.
jumped on after he left the
Far
Aquabats.
from their best
But
album.
we will
Yeah,
say
so
it
it's-
is though.
It's a like there's one side and then there's the other side. He's the other side project. He's the pre-side project.
I'm gonna say Transplants. It has nothing to do with Blink 182, but I really enjoy it. Everyone should look up. What's it called? Diamonds and Guns.
You look at me like I fucking know.
You've never heard it?
No.
It's a good song. Plug
Wow.
it, please, Grant.
Yeah, drop it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant. When you edit the episode, you just
Yeah,
drop
so I'll
it.
drop
Put
it
in
when I-
Diamonds and Guns by Transplants. with a T at the end.
4 of my favorite things.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Diamonds, guns,
Who is
transplants.
counted
how are they related to Blink-182?
Nothing.
Are they the sim? I literally said their favorite Blink-182 side project.
They are similar because they are like. Have you ever like tried to get somebody into a certain genre of music, and you're
Yeah.
like, well, this is the way to do it. This is the door.
Okay. And your
Transplants
answer
is a
This is
door.
the Doors?
Blink 182 is a
The
door.
Doors is a
So,
band, not a
okay.
genre.
Yeah, the Doors actually might be
Three
my
Doors
answer.
Down. Have you guys really not heard
Oh.
of Blum? No.
I don't know if
Transplants?
you've heard of it.
I think
I
you have an aneurysm.
Now,
Three
my
Doors
favorite-
Down by Kryptonite? No, Kryptonite by Three
I
Doors
know
Down.
that.
Okay,
Okay, how is this related? I don't understand.
I'm just thinking of like '90s soft.
I
rock.
don't know transplants.
You don't know Transplants?
No,
That's okay.
I've never heard of that.
Harvey
I
Danger
only
is
know
my
Diamonds
favorite
and Guns.
Transplants.
Harvey Danger's a good answer.
Diamonds
So I
and
said,
Guns.
do you want to get into Blink-182? Listen to Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger.
I mean,
This is
Oh,
going over.
is it
everyone's-
on me now?
Yeah, you want to talk about your
I
favorite
don't
Blink-182 side
fucking
project?
know that shit with the aliens, I guess.
E.T. No, it's a song
like,
by Katy Perry.
That guy who's like, was in Blink-182,
no,
and
it's a
he's
song
like,
by Katy Perry.
Yeah. Yeah, Starships.
Is that?
That's a song by Nicki Minaj.
Wait, that's a Nicki Minaj one.
That's the same thing.
Do we know any more? You want to know? No, UFO songs.
I feel like there's a band called UFO.
Is there?
Yeah.
There's a song called UHF.
Alien Ant Farm.
Alien Ant Farm, that counts.
I
Die
think my
Antword,
favorite band.
that's
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 your
a
favorite
band.
band?
I only
Canonically,
listened to one song, but it was a really good song.
What, their cover of Smooth Criminal?
Maybe.
That's good.
All right.
But anyway, yeah.
There
the
was-
guy-
You should listen to just like the movie.
It's just like the Real Big Fish cover of Take On Me is better than the original cover. The original
I
original
know.
recording.
All of the
Real
covers.
Big Fish, they got the Midas touch. Anything they do turns to gold.
No, that's Goldfinger.
No, that's a golden
That's-
tooth.
no, that's,
I think we're all thinking
you know, yeah,
different
I'm
things.
I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna. I'm not.
You're not gonna touch it.
I'm not. I go to work. I take a bunch of shit from the boss man all day, and then I come here for the podcast, and I take a bunch of shit from you.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just,
done-
that's
I'm
how your
done.
day
I don't
goes.
want it. I don't want it. I don't want none of that.
Okay. You can
I
leave.
feel like Dolly Parton,
You-
specifically in 9 to 5.
working 9 to 5. Yeah, I thought so. Or
Yeah.
that.
What
or,
a way to make a living.
what was that? Tank Girl? Wasn't she in that?
Tank girl.
Dolly Parton absolutely should have been in Tank Girl.
That wasn't Dolly Parton.
I want a Tank Girl
That was
remake
Pamela
with Dolly
Anderson.
Parton.
Was that Anderson?
I have no idea who was a Tank Girl. It wasn't Dolly Parton though.
Who plays Tank Girl in Tank Girl?
That's not
Tank
Dolly
Girl.
Parton. It was,
No, yeah. Thank you, Grant. It's gonna bother me until like I think of it.
Well,
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the name of that. Hey, wait, podcast watchers and listeners. There is a movie where there's a movie where two parents put their kids, they're like unaccompanied minors on a plane or something, and mid flight the kids
it gets all Die Hard.
no. Well, it's soft. Anyway, the kids disappear.
Die
And-
soft?
Yes.
Soft.
Well, it's because they don't. It's not. They don't die anyway. So the kids disappear, and then I can't remember who plays the male character. It's either Nick Cage or Matt Damon. One of those two people, I think.
Is it Hereafter? No? The
Maybe.
Clint Eastwood movie Hereafter? You said Matt Damon,
Clint
so now
Eastwood?
I'm thinking in a different entire. Well, he directed the movie
Oh,
Hereafter.
well, does
How?
that sound like Clint Eastwood's
what happens in
movie?
Hereafter?
I don't know. I haven't
Come
seen the
on.
movie. I'm just
Anyway.
It's all here.
Look, these
after.
two kids go missing, and their parents try to find them. And at the end of the movie, they find out, like after they've been like searching for them, the end of the mystery is that the kids were actually abducted by like a supreme being. They're like aliens, but they're kind of representing God.
You're right. Clint
And-
Eastwood wanted to be this
Yeah.
movie.
It's honestly too creative for Clint Eastwood.
He loves racism and westerns.
Yeah, and
racist westerns.
that's the only
That's
kind.
why I love them.
And they find out that after they were abducted by these aliens, that these two children were chosen to be the new Adam and Eve for a new version of Earth.
So like incest.
They're like
No, I don't
took
think
a
they're
bunch of
related.
kids and they're like, these are innocent people and
Well,
that they're gonna.
kinda like
So anyway, if you know this
No, there's no
movie,
incest.
tell me what it's called because I've been trying to find it. I want to say it's Matt Damon as the star of it, but I might be wrong.
He's the kid or he's the dad?
No, he's a dad.
Okay. I was just trying to see like
I
time
think
frame.
it, but I looked at his filmography and he's not there, so I don't know. Maybe it's some other mid 2000s star.
Sam Worthington.
Dude, if it was, actually maybe.
where
Yeah,
there's
see,
originals.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that would explain why you forgot.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Were there originals?
We only know him
Where
from two
there's
things:
originals.
Terminator Salvation, Avatar.
What do you mean?
What
He
do
was
you
in
have?
Clash of the Titans. Yeah,
No.
there it is. You and me.
I looked it up. Lori Petty is Tank Girl.
Really?
What did?
Yeah.
I was never
What
gonna
else has
guess.
she
I'm
been in?
sorry. Lori
Is she
Petty.
of any relation to Tom?
I don't know.
Tom
but,
Petty.
I know someone was being petty as fuck earlier.
Wait, that's gonna have a lot of context when we go to the podcast.
Yeah.
They're gonna go, "Oh, I love this Tom Petty whip pan joke." I'm sure that everybody's gonna understand it when they watch the podcast. Thank you, Grant.
Yep. Lori Petty was also in A
Hold
League
up,
of Their
you
Own,
cannot
Free
get-
Willy.
Oh, she
Point
was in
Break.
League of Their Own.
Yeah, she was.
Hold on,
Davis.
I
T.
wanna-
Kit Keller.
Oh, yeah, you like
Before
Ghost
we move
Davis?
past this,
Yeah,
I
she's
have
in Ghost
something
season
to-
3.
No.
Oh, okay.
Before we move past this, I have something important to say. He just got on Grant about making a reference no one will get, but you just referenced the fucking Aquabats earlier.
I
Is
know
that
the
something that
Aquabats.
nobody will get? People know who the Aquabats is.
Well, if anything, no one knew what Zion was talking about
What
when
are
he
you
talking
talking
about
about?
transplant.
Transplants? Come on. Everybody loves transplants. Okay, come on, guys. Don't act like we've
Like-
never listened to Guns and Diamonds.
Diamonds
and
I'm
Diamonds
Nobody
and
knows
Guns.
what you're talking about.
a
Diamonds
fan
and
of the
Guns.
procedure.
Diamonds
I have not
and
heard the
Guns.
music.
That's all this.
It's awesome.
Is that-
You sing a couple bars of Guns and Diamonds for us.
That's all I know of it. I could do it again.
Wait.
Okay.
It's
Anyway,
a good song.
That's a good edit point.
people know who the Aquabats are. They if for nothing else, then they're in Yo Gabba Gabba.
That's true.
They are in Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah.
The real moment of realization.
Did you say it like that?
So, I think anyway. I'm just saying I think that's a less obscure. I think the Aquabats are a less obscure reference than a conversation the four of us had earlier.
Well,
But
we didn't
maybe
talk about Akon.
we can talk about Akon.
The musician?
Akon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
I don't think I know his
You guys hear about this? That he wants to make real life Wakanda, and he wants to fund it using his own his own cryptocurrency, the A coin.
cryptocurrency.
I mean,
No.
you had me until A-Coin. I mean, if they would have used Dogecoin, I would have been fully behind.
They use Doja coin. Doja Cat, get back to me on that. We're gonna I'll work it out with you. Well, it is a great marketing idea.
Sorry, I'm looking.
You
I don't know.
Send me a DM.
It's been really rough. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys letting me on this podcast. I really needed this.
You did say it was
That's
the highlight
quick.
of your
That's
day.
a quick turnaround from only a minute ago.
He's a man of multitudes.
This is a-
I feel a lot, Danny, and sometimes I can't choose whenever those feelings hit me.
okay.
I'm
Neil, I would never ask you to choose. If you had to pick one kid to keep.
Holly.
Okay.
It's a real Sophie's choice.
I mean,
Neil's choice.
Neil's choice. Yeah.
I can't remember the names of the other one. I'm sorry.
So I think Holly's the answer. That's
Look. All I gotta say.
well, one
is
was Roderick. That was your one-sided child.
they need to lock up the liquor tighter at Rouse's. 'cause
One-sided
I've been
child?
hitting the
What
sauce
does that
all
mean?
day.
We are still trying to figure that out. All he said was Roderick was one-sided, and
Roderick. Yes.
I don't know if I'm African. I never
Roderick,
researched it.
that's his name.
I just you're slow on the pickup.
Well, he
but-
did say he's been hitting the sauce
I've
all
been
day
hitting
long.
the sauce pretty
Yeah.
hard. I miss him so much though. Oh my god.
Look, okay, speaking of hitting the
My
sauce,
kids,
hold up,
Roderick and Holly.
Okay.
And
Neil.
the other
I'm
one.
gonna have to cut you off there. Speaking of hitting the sauce, I got a message from our lawyer earlier who wanted to speak out on
Oh yeah.
something that was trending recently. I don't know if everyone's familiar, but our proprietary property, the Baba Booey
The
sound
Baba Booey
effect that
sound
we
effect.
stole from Howard Stern is now.
Don't say
Anyway, it's making the rounds on TikTok right now. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that everyone knew that we weren't a part of this and really
and
just
that they
stress-
stole it from us.
Yeah, they stole it from us. So I have a message from our lawyer that I wanted to play for us real quick. Frenchie Gilgamesh Esquire.
Hi, I'm Frenchie Gilgamesh Esquire, and I represent Soundass Holdings and Geek Space Multimedia Services. And I have to say, these boys over here at Geek Space, they're good boys. They're great, nice young boys. And they were using the Baba Booey sound from the old Howard Stern. You know, we're all familiar with Baba Booey. And recently it has become, it has come to my attention that well, it's been used as an internet meme on the TikTok, and I have to say, as Frenchy Gilgamesh, as part of legal counsel, that was not ever their intention, and they were strictly using it as a callback to the original usage of Baba Booey, and not the meme that was in the TikTok.
Was that the end of it?
Yes.
Okay.
I will say that the episode recording date of us using Baba Booey predates the TikTok meme by easily a month. Under the needle, needless, but
Baba Booey.
okay, cool. So, if anybody on TikTok wants to argue with me 20 years down the road when our podcast is still around and TikTok is dead in the fucking ground, just know that not only are we still around, but we were still around first before they were doing the thing that you were going to remember us remembering them for. So take that in your Musically and shove it.
Tell 'em,
Fucking
Danny.
losers.
Also,
He's right.
follow the Geekspace TikTok. We're
Follow
gonna
the
drop a link
Geekspace
right here.
TikTok. We
Link right here.
honestly, all we do is post our favorite Blink-182 side. Or it's just our videos set to Blink-182 songs.
They're really good.
Yeah. Our first one will be Transplant, Guns and Diamonds.
No, he's
I-
right. He's right.
I was, I know it's called Guns and Diamonds. For some reason, I'm just thinking of MIA's Paper Planes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
think
enters
it's
my
Diamonds
head.
and Guns, and I just fucked it up.
Yeah.
I can't remember how it
Chicken,
goes.
chicken. Whatever.
And take on my planes. That's how it goes.
maybe the plane movie I was thinking of was just the music video for that
Oh.
song.
You think of the trailer to Pineapple Express?
Are you thinking?
No.
Is there a plane in
Hold
there?
on. Are you?
No, but
I
Paper
think I know what
Planes is
you're
in the
talking
trailer.
Oh.
So like Disney did this spinoff to Cars called Planes. I think
No.
that's it.
Dusty Cropper.
Is
Wasn't
that
there
what? Is
another
that
one?
somebody's name of that
Yeah,
movie?
It's the main guy's
It's
name.
Dane Cook's character's
You act
name.
like you had
Dane
never
Cook
seen
starred in
Planes.
Dane
Disney's
Cook is in
Planes?
that?
Yes, he
Yes,
replaced
dude.
John Cryer. Have you guys not been keeping
Guys.
up?
I fucking love Dane Cook. That guy's fucking
Hold
hilarious.
on, wait, hold
Oh
on,
my
hold
God, I
on.
was,
No,
like, watching it the other
everybody
night and,
stop.
like,
They
I
got
was
Dane
packed.
Cook to replace John Cryer.
Well, yeah.
Why
Well,
wouldn't
then he replaced him in production, so
I
we
mean,
never heard the John Cryer.
I love
Oh,
Dane
I
Cook.
thought you meant Dusty, like crop Dustin or whatever it
I can't
was.
believe
Come
they got
on.
Dusty Rhodes.
Crop Dustin could have been a good name.
Cropped Dustin. He's just a smaller version. I thought you were saying that he showed up in one of the Cars movies, and then in the next sequel they replaced him with Dane Cook, which would have been way
They're
funnier. to me.
separate. They're separate
They
things.
roadied him.
Planes is his own thing, man.
Yeah.
You've never seen Planes?
No. Why would
Or
I?
Planes, Fire, and Rescue?
Thank you. You get it.
I did.
Because
I
you
did.
Roger
love
loves
cars.
that
We
one.
all love cars growing up. We watched it.
Very loved
I
it.
liked the first Cars movie, but
Yeah.
Cars was a little after my time.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
probably
Cars was
why.
a little before my time. Weirdly enough.
I was right in my pocket though, so I watched Cars
It was
and I
right-
loved Cars.
I was right in the pockets of Cars.
It was perfect for me. It was everyone that I know and love.
And you knew and loved them before you watched
Can
the
you
movie.
list them in the order that you love them?
Owen Wilson, the cable guy.
Larry.
What's his name?
Thank you, Larry, the cable guy.
Oh, like from Delta Force.
Who plays the old dude?
Paul
no,
Newman.
don't help him. Don't help him.
Paul Newman. What's her name? Somebody else is in it, and I really liked him. Michael Caine. He's in the second one.
Is that the spy?
He
one?
plays
Yes.
James Bond. Yeah.
I didn't watch the movie, but
what?
I saw the
I
trailer.
saw it.
You've
in
never seen
theaters.
two?
I thought.
Come on.
I thought it was a blast.
And then I love the one where in the third one it gets really sad and he goes to like
I think
to
John
Doesn't
Leguizamo
rehab.
Lightning
was
McQueen
that.
Yeah.
like fucking die in that or
no,
something?
he goes to
No.
rehab. Come on. What?
And Neil,
That
you
was
could
it.
take
Hold
you
on,
could you
what?
could take a page from fucking Lightning's book.
He got
Hold
What are
on.
you trying to imply
What?
here, Grant?
He
That I
goes
should
to
become
rehab?
a badass
Yeah.
racer? Because I agree.
Yes, you should become a race car driver.
on
And-
foot.
All right, we're on the
On
same page.
foot.
I think you should be a jockey.
Like from Left 4 Dead.
Sure.
Sorry, one thing popped in my head and wasn't the
Oh,
right
Okay.
thing.
do that.
Rehab. So he goes to rehab.
Well, 3 is just about he's
He
at
gets in
the
the
top
wreck.
of his game. Yeah, and then there's a younger, cooler one, and he's got like nitrous, and Lightning McQueen can't keep up, and he tries
He's
to,
doing whippets.
and he get yeah, and then he gets into a wreck, and it fucks him up, and then he spends like his rehab is basically they put him in like a shed and leave him there for a couple months. What?
No, that's kinda what rehab is
that
like.
sounds like
Yeah.
how they induct you into a cult.
And then when he gets
And trust
out,
me, I've been inducted into one or two cults.
I
in my
thought it
time.
sounds like that Stephen King movie where
Misery.
The
yes,
Shining.
yeah, it sounds
Oh.
like Misery, Or you just leave him in a shed for several months.
It sounded to me like
Well,
the
no, it's-
initiation process
it's
for the
in
Dark
Kathy
Brotherhood in
Bates'
Skyrim.
house.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan
It's in
Fillion
Kathy-
did do it, so it could have been like.
You guys know that the Proud
Nathan
Boys.
Fillion wrecked.
No,
Lightning
no.
McQueen?
Nathan Fillion brought him and gave him a new paint job. Guys, Cars 3. Everybody get on it.
All right, we're gonna talk about. You've sold me.
It's a great movie.
Do I have to watch Cars 2 to understand Cars 3?
You don't need to watch any other movie.
That'd be a good opportunity.
You don't need to watch any other movie for the rest of your life. Just Cars.
If you've
3.
seen the movie, you've seen Cars 3. But not the same way because in this world, they're all cars.
Well, I'll watch Cars 3 if only it will help me reconnect with my kids and get them back from that fucking whore Carolyn. I mean
Yeah.
Margaret.
No, kids love sad stories put in animation.
Yeah, I mean it's like
That's how Don Bluth made his
Bambi.
career.
That's very true.
other ones.
Yeah. Fievel?
Yeah.
You get your kids back.
Titan,
Before Time?
what's it called? Titan AE? AI? AE?
Wow, yeah,
E-
Titan
EA?
Oh yeah, Titanfall.
Titan AE.
No,
yeah.
Titan-
Titanfall by
The one
EA.
where the
It's a
chick
gaming
gets
podcast.
shot.
Yeah, Titan AE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they CGI
It's,
like the blood and like zero
uh,
gravity.
Secret of Nim.
Secret of them. All dogs go to heaven.
Rockadoodle Doo.
Yeah.
What is sorry, it's not Titan AE. What is the Gendy Tartakovsky show? Symbiotic Titan.
Yes,
That's what I'm
Symbiotic
thinking.
Titan.
Anyway, not the same thing. Sorry.
No.
I like Symbiotic Titan Goes West.
Hey, wait! I want to make another statement. Oh, I should have gotten Frenchie to write this, but you may notice I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I would just like to say I am not. What are they called? I'm not a Boogaloo boy or whatever they're called. Have we talked about this?
We talked about it, but I don't know if it was on
The podcast.
I don't know if it was on mic or not. But we
Okay,
did talk
well,
about
let me explain. Apparently, there is an alt-right group of dudes who are preparing for the Second Civil War, and their uniform is Hawaiian shirts. And I refuse to let them co-opt my culture that I co-opted from another culture,
Yeah,
okay?
and Danny's part of a different alt-right group, and it's just really
Yeah, and
confusing for
frankly,
you guys to be saying that he's
it's
part
really,
of this one.
it's not even, look, it's a branding thing. I had this brand before the alt-right. I've been wearing Hawaiian shirts since it was.
This happened with the tiki torches too.
Yeah.
This is a very big part of your
Yes,
personal
I
brand.
remember. I remember North Carolina. They just kept saying you're ruining the branding for tiki torches. All I'm saying is, I've been rocking the Hawaiian shirt thing since before it was cool to be racist, and I think that we need to all back up and say, look, I think that the shirt's pointed to Danny. If you guys want to wear something else, you can Real Madrid jerseys or some shit. I don't know, whatever you guys want to wear. These are mine. All right, these belong to me, and Zion's allowed to wear them too. So
I'm glad I'm allowed.
yeah, I gave him permission.
Not a racist.
No, not at all. If I was a racist, I would have said you couldn't wear them.
Yeah.
You did
makes
say
sense.
I couldn't wear them.
I did say you couldn't
Yeah.
wear them. That's
Make of that what you will.
that's
audience.
personal.
Well, I have some incriminating footage of Grant.
Oh.
It's gonna be a real Justin Trudeau situation.
Where he wins re-election?
Well, hopefully.
You're elected?
I mean, not Justin Trudeau. I mean, I hope Grant comes back because he's a real peach. I don't know about that Justin guy.
I was saying he already did.
Oh, did he? I don't know. Who cares about what's going on in fucking Canada?
You brought it up.
I care.
Well, I don't care what's going on. I was just trying to make a point.
You could have said anyone though.
You're right.
Well,
You're
yeah,
right,
like, I could
and
have
that's
said
my
any
fault.
politician, and they probably would have done blackface. But that's the one I
Hey,
knew.
okay,
did.
here's a question.
true.
If a politician had to do blackface,
What do you mean had to?
My God.
What do you mean
we
had
held
to?
him at
Gun to
gunpoint.
the
and
At
he's-
gunpoint?
No.
Gun to your head, gun to your balls. You got to do
Who is
blackface.
the politician you want most to have a blackface scandal because you're done with them?
Any of them.
Any of them? Any of them?
Any of them.
So, like, AOC, you're like, I want...
Yeah, sure.
I think it'd be... All right. I was thinking about this the other day. I think that it'd be very funny if Bobby Jindal had one.
Blackface?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I think that we're gonna try and readopt Bobby Jindal to every skin color because you guys saw his portrait, right? Have we
No.
we talked about this?
I don't know if we did.
Oh my God,
Do
Bobby Jindal had a portrait hanging of his office of him because he's Indian,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
and he was, I think, the first Indian state governor in the history of the
Yeah.
United States. But he had a portrait of himself drawn by a supporter, or I guess painted by a supporter, where he's just clearly white.
Oh,
Like he's like
I didn't.
he's
I
like
didn't know
Ian's
about
tone.
that. I didn't,
All right?
I didn't know.
We're about to hit 30
Wait,
minutes.
who's
so
Ian?
That's
we're
a good
we're
point.
re-up. We're still rolling. I want to talk about this Bobby
Well, I don't know if
Jindal.
we could pull the picture and then come back, and then we could talk about the picture maybe more.
Okay,
specifically.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, no. So I think we should get Bobby Jindal in every skin color.
Okay.
That's all.
I can get behind this. Is
Yeah.
it by force or is he doing it?
No, I think he's doing it on purpose.
What do you mean? Wait, doing what on purpose? I thought you said
The Bobby Jindal Rainbow Coalition.
I don't
Okay.
know about all that shit, but Garcon, Garcon,
We just stopped down for a break, and now
Yeah.
Garcon.
That's not my name. You know that's not how to pronounce my name.
Who are you, the lead singer of the fucking Ting Tings?
Who?
What are all these
You heard the lead singer of the Ting Ting.
these random polls?
You guys don't know about that's not my name?
Shut up and let me
That's
go.
not my name.
That it
That's
hurts.
not my
I
name.
told you so.
So
Oh, can I not do that? I'm sorry.
What?
I just sang. Sorry.
You're on it.
Am I?
That's the song I was thinking of
Okay,
too.
yeah.
I don't know what
I don't know what they're
referencing.
talking
shut
about.
up and
I was
let me
talking about
go.
Huh?
It hurts,
The
I
other
told
Ting
you
Ting said.
so.
I don't know.
Are you guys
you
singing
kissed
the
these
words
lips?
as talking
Yes.
to us?
So shut up and let me go. It's the words, but they're kind of like spoken the first time. I think.
Oh, okay.
You
Shut
can
up
just,
and
you know
let
what?
me
Hey,
go.
Neil, if you
It
want to
hurts,
just
I
go ahead
told
and
you
get,
so.
you can stand up and go grab it.
Yeah, fuck this.
You got it, Neil.
I'm not doing this podcast sober.
Okay. Goodbye,
Oh,
Neil.
fuck.
Oh, okay. You like hit me. I like your shoes, Neil.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
I bought them for you.
I don't know.
I didn't even know him
Yeah,
before
I
today.
know. I don't know what he's talking about.
So, I noticed you're America's ass pin. You
Oh,
wear that
yeah.
all the time.
Am I not supposed to put this? Yeah. No.
I don't care.
Well, it's a
Can you
principal thing. at
lean
this
it a
point.
bit more to me so I can see it real quick?
Yeah, we're gonna zoom it here. Let me.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah. It's more of a principal thing at this point.
It's your print. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I go
explain.
to sleep with it.
What?
I put it on my pillow. That-
This is
do you-
this is real shock.
Well,
This
yeah.
is insane.
Well, because if you don't sleep with a shirt on, it's hard to wear. It's like a pin. So if you put it on your what are you laughing at? If you put it on your pillow and you wake up in the morning, you won't forget it because you're like, oh,
My question wasn't the logistics of
oh,
how you
wait,
do
what's
it.
your question?
It was-
I'm sorry.
The question is that you sleep with a pin on. I
Wait,
don't.
Is this your question now? What was your question beforehand?
I just was wondering how you started wearing it.
Oh, my friend made it for me.
Okay.
That's basically it.
Who's your friend?
Mary.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, this is so nice,
Wait,
and I
Little
just wear it
Lamb
now.
fame?
Mary.
Yes.
I don't think her name was Mary Lamb.
Yeah, no. I'm sure her last name wasn't Lamb, but like
That's
she
what-
had one.
Mary Shepherd.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck up her name.
Yes.
I was gonna say that's what it translates to lamb in Arabic.
Okay. I
Oh,
think
Mary Lamb
that's it. I think that is her last name. But yes,
I'm
she
like
made this.
I'm like 90% sure.
What?
I think I'm just enjoying this.
We're just talking.
I
I'm
know, and I
enjoying
love
this.
it.
Okay, that's good. I just make it sure. This is good.
Is that doxing Mary if I say her last name on camera?
No,
What if I say her address?
if you, I don't know it. I
That
can
would be
ask.
toxic.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
look, I've been saying we need to
Text her.
dox someone.
there's
already.
probably more than one Mary.
Who we
I-
doxed?
Well, we need to. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
need to
we
already.
should. Who should we dox?
Wait, hold up.
Solomon
I
was
know.
not here. Solomon
I'm
can't
way
say-
ahead of you. 251.
Oh no, no. Stop.
Do you remember when he's such a
you're
man he gets
smooth
naked
boy.
and fights Grendel?
I haven't seen the movie. Okay,
Oh.
so I know what he looks like.
Well, no, there's a part when he was like,
That was
he
pretty
just strips
hot.
naked in front of
I mean,
everyone.
not that I'm like gay
Yeah.
or anything, but
Yeah.
like,
Not kneel down.
guy's got a body.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway, welcome back to the Space Pod. We're second half of the podcast now. You know, we're really struggling our way through this. We have a very special, very special segment for our second half today.
Shit.
Our good friend, you okay?
Yeah. Who is it?
It's you.
It's me.
We're gonna talk about
Can
Zion
I-
here.
Can I look at the cameras?
You
Or do I
can
look
look-
at
hey,
Grant?
you can look at
Because
the
I've been
camera.
looking at Grant.
You can look at either one.
Okay.
This
It's
is
me.
free form.
Okay.
right now it's you.
Zion.
Right
Yeah,
now,
it is.
it's all Zion.
Yeah.
Zion has a very special talent, which is
Yes.
that he has a huge ego, and he thinks that and he thinks that he can beat up any animal.
I think Margaret had that same power.
I don't think it's called ego. It's self-confidence.
Okay.
And I know that I am able to beat
Okay,
any
so,
animal.
So we're gonna come up with some animals, and Zion
Okay.
has to explain. Here's the format. It's okay. It is like Roman Colosseum style.
Yeah, gladiator.
Yeah. So it's flat ground. You're not in the wilderness.
Okay.
It's you.
It's good.
It's death match.
Yeah.
Okay. Against you and whatever animal. All
Yeah,
right.
I can do that.
So we're gonna start off easy. How would you take on like a dog?
Okay, first, real quick, what am I wearing?
I think you are wearing
Nothing.
heavier normal clothes. You
Sweaty.
can have like a
Normal
jacket,
clothes.
Okay.
like something that's
Yeah.
sort of protective, but you're not wearing like
That's good.
a
Seems
bulletproof
fair.
armor.
The dog's wearing nothing.
That's
All
true.
right.
Beowulf style. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could take a dog.
Yeah,
What type of
no,
dog?
we're starting off easy. Like,
Oh,
let's say
yeah.
a bigger dog. Let's say like a German Shepherd.
Oh, dude, come on. You punch it right in the nose. That's all you have to do.
That's all you gotta
If
do.
you punch a dog in the nose, you know what it'll do?
No.
Put its tail between its legs and it'll back up.
It's like the Sharknado.
You have
Yeah,
to
same-
assert
same-
yourself. If you assert yourself, it won't attack you. If you show fear though, that's how they get you. See, German shepherds are used for drug bust, and the reason is because they're afraid they'll get caught. If they're super confident, they'll never be caught. Same thing. Same principle.
That
You
makes
heard me.
sense.
Thank you, Neil. What I'm saying is, if I punch a German Shepherd in the nose, that's it. It's my dog now. What?
Okay.
It backs up into a collar that says in
Yeah,
case
it's-
found.
Just right into the cage. Just take me to the
It's
vet.
my dog. Yeah, that was super. Come on.
All right.
That's
Okay.
nothing.
Well, all right.
Come on.
All right, well, hold up.
Come
what
on.
about a pack of wolves?
A pack of wolves?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
upping
let's
the
say
ante.
how
here.
many wolves? Give numbers.
Yeah.
At least 5.
Okay. You act like you've never. Okay. Have
Yeah,
you guys
I have
ever
never
seen?
fought a pack of wolves.
Have you guys ever
Store-bought?
seen Liam Neeson's wolf fight before?
From the Gray?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that movie. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, we have a special
Come in.
guest.
Hello.
We're a podcast.
Hey, what's
Oh,
up?
I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Hey, how's it going?
That's fine.
Hey.
I'll say hi.
Hey, wait. What's name a deadly animal?
She say it to the mic.
Scorpions.
Okay. If there was like 100 scorpions.
100? They don't stand a chance.
What's your plan? I want to hear
What
the
do you
plan.
mean? I have
What do you
shoes
mean, what
on.
If you want to.
Well,
okay.
Or you can sit there. I don't
We
know.
never said you had shoes on.
He said clothes.
No, I said he has normal
I have
clothes.
clothes.
Well,
Oh,
all right.
Well,
all
I
right.
don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. I
clothes-
like the idea of
Look.
you not wearing clothes
Hey.
and being very sweaty.
clothes, no clothes.
have to
I
sit
can
on
take
the side.
scorpions. All you have to do, if you grab a scorpion by their tail so they can't stab you, that's
But
it.
it's all, we said 100 scorpions. You can't do them with 100
You're gonna,
scorpions.
he's gonna
Okay.
hold him. He's gonna hold him like people have ducks in a market.
Think
Just like
about-
a bunch of scorpions.
Think about this: 100 scorpions in like an arena. Come on, that's nothing. They're gonna look like ants. They're not gonna be in one unit just running towards me. They're gonna spread out. Is what I'm saying. Scorpions? What are you
Cover-
talking about?
Scorpions are acclaimed for their teamwork.
Yeah, they're really they invented
A real
synergy.
pack mentality.
I
with
can take
scorpions.
100 scorpions, no problem.
Okay.
No problem. I would either stomp on them with my shoe,
Okay.
or I would pick them up by the tail. You act like you've never seen Mummy Returns. What did the Rock
You're
do?
right. You're right.
He ate
Oh.
that scorpion.
Well, hey,
wait, hold on.
Delivers on the title.
Thank
The
you.
mummy
He did
does
return.
return.
What's his name? What's the mummy's name?
Brendan
I
Fraser.
don't think it's
No,
Imhotep in that
it's-
movie, is it?
No, it is
Imhotep?
Imhotep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Imhotep
sorry.
came
I
back.
cut off your wolf answer though. How do you take on 5 wolves?
5 wolves?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to find the biggest one first because that's the alpha. If you defeat the alpha, then the others will follow.
You become the alpha.
That's exactly what
And they're
happens.
my wolves
They're not
now.
gonna follow the alpha if he gets beat up. So if I embarrass him in front of all of his friends,
You just sound like a beast master.
Well,
now.
I
Is
just-
that your thing?
no, but that's
It's like from that movie, Beastmaster.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
same thing.
Don
You
Coscarelli.
you gotta think about how you're gonna
Right.
beat him up. I probably couldn't take all 5 because they have no honor. So you have to challenge the first one because if I'm not challenging the alpha, right, and I go for one of the side ones, the rest will just attack me because he's weak. But if I attack the alpha, then that's how they get you. That's what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We all
That's how
know
you
that.
get it. Attack the
It's
alpha.
true.
Yeah.
Whenever I was disciplining my kids, I would just go after Roderick because
Go
he is
after
the
the
alpha
biggest
of
one.
them. So
It's the
like
same
whenever
principle.
they see Roderick getting the shit kicked out of him, then they know to not step to me.
Wolves and his children are the same principle.
Pretty
if
much.
you put his kids in a arena and you put wolves in the arena, do the same thing.
They take after
Go
me.
for the
and
biggest
then
one.
They dogs.
And Grant, you got any more?
Oh, I got a whole bunch of. We're just in the land section right now.
Oh, don't even get me started
Wait,
at the
can
sea.
I bring in
Well,
some?
yeah, sure.
Okay. What do you think is
Alright.
the biggest dinosaur you could fight?
What's the biggest one?
The biggest.
That was a serious what?
Okay,
A
let's
brontosaurus,
just
I think,
say-
is the biggest one,
You know what?
right?
Let's go big.
Okay.
Since you're making some bold claims, T-Rex right off the bat.
Yeah, I could take a T-Rex.
Really?
Yeah.
What would be your
Okay.
strategy?
Okay. Hold on now. Think about it. Big. Hold on.
It's
now.
simple. Just think
I
through
didn't say
it.
anything.
All you have to do, if you run to a corner of the arena, right? Have you ever seen
The Robinsons.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the Robinsons.
same thing?
Brilliant
What I'm saying
strategy.
is, if they're
You haven't
sprinting
seen
towards
any
you,
of the Planes movies, but you've seen Meet the Robinsons.
Several times.
if you run to a corner and you're waiting in the corner and he's sprinting towards you, and then you sprint towards the T-Rex, you go through his legs, very top heavy, so they're gonna fall. It's gonna take a while for them to get back up because they don't have long arms. That's when you kick him in the eyes. They can't see anymore, and then you get them to fall again, and that's when you get them. That's how you do it. You start punching the throat because I don't think I have weapons, do I?
No.
No weapons?
No weapons.
Okay, well it's gonna take a while.
If you had one weapon of choice, what would it
Yeah.
be?
What would you use against T-Rex?
I was gonna say a net and a spear.
That's 2 weapons.
Well,
What
is a net
do you
a
think
weapon?
you possibly have that's big enough
I would
to
say a
carry
net. I would
those?
say a net is no weapon.
Yeah.
It's equipment. I would allow it.
Exactly. Okay, so what I would do is I would tie my net to one part of the arena and I'd hold it with the other and I'd pull it real taut, right?
Like a
Okay.
spider.
Yeah, same
And
thing.
just
Yep.
with his arm strength,
Yep.
just pull taut enough that a T-Rex wouldn't knock.
He
you out
would
of your
trip.
hands.
It's
a
enough
net
to
big
trip.
enough to trip a T-Rex,
It's
supposedly.
It's a. I'd say
It's
it's
a volleyball
about
net.
from this door
Mhm.
to the fridge,
That is so small.
and it's taut though.
Well,
No,
I
but
mean-
it's
But
real
it's taut.
It
You
is
have
taut.
to
It's not a
remember,
loose
This
net.
is a taut net.
It's a taut net,
What
and
are
as soon
you,
as it
some
falls,
kind
I'm
of
gonna use
fucking-
my spear.
Okay. What about something? Let's say something a little more agile.
Okay, that's fine.
What
yeah.
about like a
Velociraptor.
Kodiak bear?
a Kodiak bear?
Yeah.
Dude, that's nothing. That's not even
What,
like the most
with
vicious bear.
camera?
That's not the
Yes.
most vicious bear.
What? Okay. What is? What is? You be grizzly? Is that
I could take a grizzly.
you think take
Yeah.
grizzly?
I could take a grizzly.
Well, how?
His victory.
What do you mean?
I need to hear.
would
What do you
be
mean?
Okay. All right,
Explain
so-
your process.
Okay, for that one's more of like a straight up fight. I would say if I were in the wilderness, I would have attacked from above. I would have climbed a tree, and I have my. Do I still have my net and spear?
Sure. You have
Okay.
your net.
I would drop my net on him from the tree when he's underneath me, and I would jump off and stab him with my spear. But at that point, I'd already broken my spear in half. So I have the spear part here, and I have the sharp stick thingy part right here.
Mhm.
And I would stab him 2 times in the back, and that's it. He would just die.
Okay, but what about?
And if he
that was,
didn't,
you
that's
said that was
okay.
in the wilderness. What
Yeah.
about in our Coliseum?
Okay, I can't climb in there, can I?
No,
see,
probably
it's
not.
pretty-
This
flat.
one would be more of a brawl. This I feel like I'd have a little trouble.
All right.
Gotta use your mitts.
Yeah, Grizzlies, they're known for their left hook.
They are.
Yeah.
They've got a
And
lot.
for standing on hind legs.
So I would have to not get hit, which is I could do that. I could do that because what's gonna happen is they're gonna sprint towards me, and I'm gonna sprint towards it, and he's gonna see that as a challenge. But he's also gonna be like, well, maybe he's got something up his sleeve. You know what I mean? Because nobody sprints towards a bear. So as soon as he
Even the
stands
bear
up,
knows something's up.
I can,
I'm just gonna get real big, which means you just kind of puff your chest out and you go like this and you yell at him, and then he's gonna yell back. And while he's yelling, I'm gonna use my spear and I'm going to stab him.
Where?
Just wherever's closest.
Okay.
Do you think that after he is stabbed, he's gonna,
Well,
he's
if
gonna
you
be
put him
like
in a-
he's gonna be like a dog or a wolf? He's gonna back away, or do you?
No,
think
no,
he's gonna
that
be
one I have
pissed?
to like. You can put him in a headlock. So what?
what?
It's putting a grizzly
No,
in a headlock.
I gotta ask. Any chump can put on the street can fucking put a bear in a headlock. But how are you gonna keep the headlock? How
You
are
gotta
gonna
really
maintain
put it tight in there. What I'm saying is, if I stab that spear through him, right? It's through him, so it's in the back. What I would do is,
You're clean
All the way through.
Damn.
yeah. So what happens?
This man is going through the spine. He's
what
going
happens
through the
is,
ribcage.
I would go behind him. I'd put my right foot on the spear and I press down on it. So he's worried about that pressure right there because it's starting to hurt. It's hurting him. And while I'm doing that, I would put his head in between one arm and the other above the head. And I would just kind of close it off until like he can't breathe anymore and he passes
Fucking
out.
unreal.
Okay, so you're not gonna kill him.
No,
You're
I'm not a
just gonna-
monster.
Okay.
I gave him.
He says after he shoves a spear through him.
He could live. Just take it out, put him back out there. He's good.
Well, that's a pretty grisly injury.
No, he's fine. He's a grizzly
You
bear.
gotta,
You
you
get
gotta
it?
pull
I got a
knife
few
in your
more.
Grant, come here. You get that?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Neil, you're incorrigible.
I don't know the meaning of that word.
Oh god,
That was good. A lion.
that was good. A lion? Come on. I mean, come on. Seriously? Do you know what year it is? It's 2020. We can take a lion. Do I still have the same weapons, or can I change them out?
Let's say you have one weapon.
I have one weapon now.
Yeah, so the net is equipment. You have one weapon.
Oh, can I change my spear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Each fight you can swap.
Can
your
I have a
weapon.
javelin? I want a javelin.
So it's a
It's the
longer
same
spear.
thing as a spear.
No,
Honestly,
but it's
probably
so you can
worse
jump-
to
It's a-
have than a spear.
No, you don't understand what I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna be jumping over it?
What I'm gonna do is no. I'm gonna run towards him. He's gonna run towards me because we're on opposite ends, right? When it
Yeah,
first
yeah,
starts.
two
Okay.
gates.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is he's gonna run towards me. I'm gonna run towards him. I'm gonna throw it and act like I'm trying to like put it in the ground. That way I can vault over him. He's gonna stop.
You know,
It's gonna go into
the
him.
lion who has
Noted-
intimate knowledge of the
noted
Olympic
track and
sport of
field
javelin.
enthusiast.
Yeah.
Well, he is the king
Yeah.
of the jungle.
He's a king
He's
for a
hanging
reason.
out in the Coliseum.
Yeah, he's no
He
chump.
ain't seen a game or two.
He's a predator. Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
It's like that movie,
Continue. Sorry, I mean the
Predator.
So what happens is it would go. The javelin goes into him. That's when I get my net out. Right. I unload that bad boy. I'm sorry about that, Neil. I unload that bad boy. I put it on him, and while he's messing with the net, that's when I come in. I get the javelin, pull it right back out of him, right, and I stab it in his head.
So you will kill the lion.
Not a bear.
kill a
though.
lion, not a bear though.
Not a bear.
What animal? What animal do you want to kill the most?
Come on, what kind of question is that? Are you trying to? Come on. What,
You
what do
have
you think
such
I am?
contempt for
Yeah.
all of our questions.
What do you think I am? Come on, I'm not a bad guy. I don't want to kill any animal. I only do it for survival. It's not like I'm out there
Unless
trying to
it's a
fist
bear.
fight
Unless
monsters.
it's a bear.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Grant, let's move on from a different
From the sea,
from the sea maybe.
or giant squid.
Okay, see, the
Wait.
only advantage they have over me is that they can swim.
Hold on.
Um,
Full
I-
point, but I
It's a
gotta
huge
ask,
advantage when you're in
I
the
gotta
water.
have some clarity before we get into this. So what's
Yes.
like the situation? Is the Coliseum flooded? Are they in a
Yeah,
tank?
yeah. I think
We're
it's,
in
I
the
think
Atlantis
The
Coliseum.
Coliseum is a big tank now. We
Okay.
filled it full of water.
Okay.
So again, that's their only advantage over me is that they can swim. I can go underwater, but I can't hold my breath for that long. What are you doing?
Keep going.
What are you doing? All right. So what? Come on. Do I still have my weapons?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so for this one, I can't throw a javelin underwater because I mean, let's be realistic. So I want it instead. I want a Bowie knife. And what I
Let's be
Your
realistic.
smallest weapon yet for the biggest creature you fought.
what would happen is he'd make the first move because I'm stuck on the side of the Coliseum holding on to the wall. So he'd wrap around me, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna stab the tentacles. Right? That's not gonna do anything, of course.
Like a
Obviously.
Zelda boss fight.
Obvious.
So he's gonna pull me in close, and when he goes in to stab me, I will stab him in the eye. Right? That's not gonna kill him. It's gonna hurt him, which is okay. While he lets go of me, I'm gonna hold on to him. I'm gonna wrap around his tentacles, and then I'm gonna start stabbing at his what I think is a head until it stops moving. And then when it floats up, like the dead body, that's when I'll come up with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that was my toughest battle.
That was your toughest battle. Really? You think so? You think that?
Because I'm out of my element.
You could have really easily killed him by flooding the water with salt, because fish can't survive with like unbalanced equilibrium. Like if
Yeah.
put-
You were. Yeah. Your equipment instead of a net could
Yeah,
have been.
can
salt.
I did have a net. I didn't even use my net. Oh, foolish.
Well, you can't throw a net on.
Or
the water.
table salt. Can I have table salt?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll give you one container of
Oh wait.
Morton
wait.
salt. Just dump
it's
it in and
iodized.
wait.
Well, if you throw it in his
Hey.
eye.
We have great deals on Morton Salt over at Rouse's. Please head down, ask for Neil Down, fill out a comment card. It helps me out a lot.
Promo code kneel down.
No,
for
promo
Morton
code
Salt.
is still Dragon.
Okay. Do you have one for the air? There-
I only have one for the air, and actually, we kind of already touched on dinosaurs, so I'm glad we've at least approached the idea that you can fight something that's extinct. A pterodactyl.
Oh, that'd be the easiest one. That's like fighting a bird now.
Well, you can't
Fight
swim,
bird.
but you can fly.
Well, I didn't say I could fly,
Wait, wait,
but I
no,
can
but
climb.
Okay.
So I want to use a net
gonna
and a
climb.
ladder.
No weapon, just a net and a ladder.
He's just standing on top of the ladder.
I wait for him to come to me.
Well, you need
Right? If I'm okay, let's say it's a 6-foot ladder, right? I'm on the top floor, obviously. So I myself.
Wait, top floor of the Coliseum or the
No,
ladder?
no.
The
The
ladder.
top, the
Okay.
ladder. Come on.
Why didn't know? You're trying to get
Come
as high
on,
as
Greg,
possible.
come
You
on.
can be at the top
Come
of the
on.
Coliseum.
I'm 5'7". That's a 6-foot ladder. Someone else do the math for me. I won't do it.
It's 11-7.
Thank you. I'm 11'7". So he's swooping around. He's flying. You know what they do? They pick you up with their feet, right? That's what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna come in hot. That's fine. I've got a net because what's gonna happen is, as soon as he gets in close, I'm gonna throw the net in the air. Hold on to one side, right? He's gonna run into it. I'm gonna quickly grab the other side, and I'm gonna pull on both and pull him back to the ground because I'm gonna jump off
Are
the
you worried
ladder.
he might land on you?
What do you mean?
Like you pull him down, and then his giant dinosaur body like falls on top of you and crushes you.
No, why would that be a problem?
All right,
Their bones are hollow.
he's right.
He's
Science.
right.
So
Zion's done a lot of the
I mean-
research for these fights.
at that point, though,
Not
honestly,
enough-
it's
not
not.
enough
It's
salt,
that's
though.
it.
No.
Well, that salt thing I didn't know. That would have really helped because I almost drowned in that one. But air is nothing. Because at that point, when I get him in a net, come on. You kick him because I don't have a weapon.
Okay.
Oh, I could use the ladder. I pick up the ladder.
True WWE style.
Just, yeah, his Royal Rumble now.
Should have been a Money in the Bank
Coliseums
fight.
were the original cage match.
Honestly,
Here's a question.
Yes.
How many men do you
Right.
think you could take on before it's a problem?
what size are they?
Let's say they're like at like just around 6 feet.
Do I have a
like,
weapon?
Most average. You could still have one weapon, but
One weapon?
but it can't be. It has to be a basic weapon. Like
Okay.
you could have a Bowie knife. You can't have a gun. Like
Well, I would never use a gun.
okay.
That's why I haven't chosen one to go against animal. If
That's
I'm
why
gonna
you would
beat
lose a
someone,
fight with me.
I want it to be honorable. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. Sure.
So I don't want to use a gun.
Okay. So how many? What?
But I would like to use a machete.
Okay.
So with
Like
a
Danny
machete,
Trejo?
I could.
Yeah.
Come on,
Sorry, machete.
this is
Yeah.
serious business. With
I
a
know you like to
machete,
joke, Neil,
I
but
could
God, this
take
stupid comedy podcast, Neil.
10 at once,
You
or
could take
like
10 at
back to
once?
back.
I'm saying at once.
Oh,
in
at
a group,
once?
in a group.
With a machete or without?
You have
Okay.
a machete.
Without
Are
a
you using the
machete,
net?
I could say, oh,
No, no net.
do I
No
have a
net.
net?
No
Oh.
net.
oh, I'd be
Yeah,
unstoppable with a net.
This man is unstoppable in there.
That's my primary weapon is a net because you're not
It's a
fighting if
weapon,
you're in a
it's
net.
not a
Yeah.
weapon.
You're not gonna fight anybody if you're stuck in a net. You're
That's
worried
his
about
Call of
getting
Duty
out of the net.
loadout is net machete.
I by myself, and they're all 6 feet, right?
I'd say they're all 6 feet average weight.
I'd say 3.
You take 3?
3.
All right.
When the fourth one comes in, that's when it
With a
starts
net or
getting hard.
without a net?
With a net, I could take about 7 at once.
You know,
Ooh, okay.
sometimes I feel
Hey.
like my life is a net holding me down, and I just can't escape.
See that metaphor?
And you know,
This is the kind of guy who doesn't have
before
the self-confidence to
life
take on a
happens,
lion.
He would.
I
die.
need to get out of the net.
He wouldn't
He would
survive a
die.
day in my life.
This
Yeah.
this job
A
at
day
Rouse's
in your
is
life.
a new net, but it's always something. Maybe it's my
This
kids.
is what I'm dealing
maybe
with
it's
on the
my-
daily.
My wife, or maybe it's both. But I gotta free myself from the net. You know.
That's where the machete comes in.
Yeah.
That is-
Now,
no,
if
that's
you
true.
had a
Very good
machete, if you
point.
thought
That's
about
true.
that,
Yeah.
if you packed
You
a
only
machete
took a
like
net?
Zion,
You weren't ready. Maybe if you had like a bottle, you could like break the bottle and use it. Have you ever seen
Well,
I
always
think
got
I've
a
already brought
bottle.
this up.
planes. Oh, sorry.
No, I was
Danny.
gonna. We'll fight. Oh.
This just said battery exhausted and died.
Oh, there's another one right
Alright.
next to you. It's the one with the green logo on the label.
Okay, yeah.
Do I wait?
No,
No,
you
no,
can keep
no,
Oh,
going.
you
I
can
don't
go.
know. Well, let's hear-
Well, we're still recording.
Technical
on here.
difficulty.
it's
That
going?
one's
It's
still
just this-
fine.
oh,
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Hello.
What is this for?
This is a podcast.
Yeah.
We're challenging Zion. If you have any more animals Zion thinks he could fight, we're asking him how he'd fight.
Okay. Come on. I'm
You got
ready.
any, Laney?
What about like a massive rabbit?
A massive rabbit?
How
Okay.
big is
How
massive?
big? Like a big as a house?
House size. Yeah.
House size?
House-sized rabbit. Okay.
Oh. Come on. It's a rabbit. I could take a rabbit.
They have really strong like hind legs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. I won't
okay.
let it use its hind legs. What are the rules here?
I mean,
A
same
weapon and
thing.
equipment. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure nothing's changing because
No,
I have to adapt to the scenario.
sure.
Okay. So
What weapon are you using?
all right. For the bunny. Wait, rabbit.
Rabbit.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Important distinction.
I'm not gonna use a net this time.
Okay.
Because it's the size of his house. I can't throw that high.
Sure.
So,
Obviously.
But he can throw over a pterodactyl. But continue.
well, yeah, he's coming at me.
All right.
This rabbit
Go-
may
yeah,
or
go-
may
go
not
ahead.
fight me.
Okay, sure.
That's why I got to bring the fight to him.
Right.
So I want to have, this is equipment. Okay.
Okay.
I want to have a big box,
How big a box are we talking?
like a house size box,
Okay.
and I want like 100 carrots as my weapon. Because what I would do is I
So
would
for your
set
one weapon,
a
you
giant
want
trap.
100 vegetables.
That's equipment.
I would. Oh, is it? Does that still
Yes,
count?
it's not a weapon.
Can I-
Unless it's
does
a
that count?
really sharp carrot.
Which that might work.
I mean, you can. So what I would do is I'd put 99 of those carrots inside of the basket. I'd prop the basket up. The rabbit would slowly make its way over there.
What are you propping up with?
What do you mean?
The remaining carrot.
Oh, but how is it gonna fit under the? How big are these carrots?
How big do you think?
Well, they're as big as the rabbit.
Okay. So okay.
Okay.
Big rabbits, big carrots.
So
Alright, sure.
what would happen is he'd go into the basket. I kick the basket. He falls. I'm on top of the basket now. I have a carrot, and I just stab through the basket.
Oh, it's like a magician technique.
Yeah, same thing, but like you don't want to lift it because it's not pretty.
Anyone ever tell you you look a lot like Chris Angel?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
all my life.
So I feel like that would work.
It's the mustache.
Yeah. that you've had all your life.
Yeah, from birth.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I feel like any animal from any animal kingdom, of any size.
What about phylum?
What do you mean?
Any phylum?
Phylum?
Genus, order.
Look, phylums,
no,
they're under
yeah,
the
it-
kingdom.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm just trying to clarify.
You could
here,
take a
guys.
normal
He's taking on
size
zoo
animal.
bacteria. It's fine.
You could take a normal size animal and make them large, or you can make them tiny and numerous, and they still won't stand a chance because, and only because, you cannot fear the animal that you are fighting because then you've already lost the battle. You know what I mean?
Animal
Yeah.
feed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's kick
Bruce
it
Willis
off with
said that.
one final
I have a wild card one that I wanted to ask him before.
Oh, go
we
ahead,
got to
yeah.
The final thing. Tapeworm.
tapeworm. How do you
Oh.
fight a tapeworm?
Ooh, I go to a doctor's office.
my equipment is the doctor, and the doctor is one weapon of choice
Hey,
against
buddy.
the tapeworm.
I can hook you up with that.
He's reaching in.
Well, look.
Sorry to cut me off guard.
I've fought many a tapeworm in my day, and I've yet to be bested.
All hand to hand.
I sometimes hand to hand. I'm sorry to no hand you, but that's just not the truth. One of them was
The
hand
no
to
hand
hand,
me.
but the other one, that was more of like a poison basis. It did kill the guy with the tapeworm, but the tapeworm also died, so I count that as a win.
So
Who
you
dies
can hook
first?
him up with a tapeworm, or you're like, are you some sort of like unlicensed medical professional? You can remove the
Well,
tapeworm.
Well, he had a license at one point.
Oh,
I did
so
have
you
a
lose it
license.
by killing the dude with the
Well,
tapeworm.
I was talking about killing the tapeworm, but honestly, if he needs a tapeworm, I do have a guy for that, and I can hook you up.
Well, no, I have a tapeworm.
Okay.
I'm getting rid of it.
All right. Well, yeah. Do you mind if I have it when you're done with it? Because like I owe
No,
a
yeah,
guy a
it's-
few
you're-
tapeworms.
No, you're good.
somebody who's looking.
Yeah, you're good. You're okay. You can.
Well,
have it.
I'm just friends with the vendor. That's all.
Well, I mean,
I'm the fence for the tapeworm business.
oh, what do you mean?
No, I'm not gonna explain that one. Anyway, so let's final pick the like craziest one off your list, Grant. Like what is
That was my wild card. Was tapeworm.
yeah, but I'm saying like his like the hardest one.
I mean,
Does God count as an animal? Could you fight God?
I would love to hear how
That
you would
is
kill
a
a guy.
that is a look. This is a hot button
Kill guy.
topic that I would love to like tackle. So the first thing you have to do is
Well, equipment and weapons. Let's
Oh,
establish that.
okay for equipment and weapons. I want my net back because I'm gonna need it.
Really glad. Really glad.
I want my net. And then I also would like. Have you guys ever seen like Can I say this? It's a movie.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay.
What? Yeah.
Have you ever seen Evil Dead?
Yeah.
I would like the Necronomicon, please.
Okay.
That is my weapon of choice.
Okay.
My equipment is a net. So basically, have you guys ever seen any version of
Necronomicon.
Peter Pan?
Yes.
Any version, all of
The
them, right?
live
Any
action
yes,
one.
and I've seen any of
Hook
them.
or pan?
Well, you've seen the best one. So basically,
Which one? Hook or
the
pan?
yes.
No.
Basically,
Hook, pan, and sinker.
Wait, Grant. Sorry, Grant. Can I get a pan on the camera? Thank you.
sorry.
That's some good visual humor.
The
Trying to work
rules
it in.
of that world is, Tinkerbell. If you don't believe in her, then she, what are you doing? She like passes out and she dies. So my first thing is, I would lay I would lay my net down. I would sit in the middle of the net and I would think to myself, he's not real. And then I'd open the book and I would read it. And instead of like God attacking me, I would instead be attacked by deadites in which I could take in a fight. And that's how I would do it. I would circumvent God and I would instead go and fight people from hell.
All you would have to do is sin, because like Catholics, and correct me if I'm wrong, Catholic, believe that when they sin, that's just separation from God. So if you just keep sinning, you're always going to be apart from God.
Oh, well, I've been in a battle with him every day.
Well, me and God have
that doesn't
been
make him not
long
real.
gone there.
But he's not near you. You're apart from him.
It's not really separation. Doesn't mean physically.
I want to do both.
It's not every time I sin, God gets 10 feet further.
Well, I do know the more you sin, the more you separate church and state. I learned that in my civics class in the University of Phoenix Online. I'm trying to get my medical degree more legitimately. It's gonna take.
I heard Dragon is an adjunct professor.
The real problem is it was state. He's just not registered to license here.
Oh, I'm gonna put this degree on a fast track.
Thank you. Well, this has been Space
wait,
Pod.
no, I have a few more questions.
Okay, go ahead.
We're
gonna top killing God.
My PI license, but I still have a few more questions for Danny. I understand you've had a man on the podcast by the name of Windledorf.
The what?
You heard of the podcast. You got a podcast named Windledorf.
Okay, yes.
You've had a man on the podcast named Windledorf.
He's a former employee of mine, Windledorf. Yes.
A former employee of yours. Okay.
Depends on who you ask, but yes.
Well, can you tell me the circumstances in which Windledorf has left the company?
I wish I understood.
I could direct you to episode, I believe, 8 of the podcast.
Yeah, episode 8 of the podcast. He said that he is that I don't even understood the question. He thought that when he signed on to GeekSpace that he was signing on for the Russian tech review channel GeekSpace, which I will link them below if you're also confused as to why you're at this podcast and not in a Russian tech review channel. And so he said that our contract was null and void because it wasn't a good faith argument, because he thought he was going to be on the channel of a Russian tech reviewer, and so he was moving to his new streaming service that Grant is also a part of,
yes,
and that Solomon has a first look deal. It's August. It's on the Roku.
Well, Windledorf, if you're out there, I will find you.
Did you commit a crime?
No,
that's my business.
He's trying to get his first look deal signed.
So what is this podcast about?
Thank you, everybody. This has been Space Pod. We'll be back next week. And G4 video. Check it out. I want to be famous. Bye.